In the previous tutorial, /posts/python tutorial type hints / we learned about type hints. Now let's learn about testing. How to write tests that catch bugs and give you confidence to change your code. Let's break it down. Your first test, create a function to test. Write tests. Run the tests. Pytest discovers functions starting with test underscore and files starting with test underscore. The assert statement checks that the condition is true. If it fails, pytest shows a detailed error message. Pytest shows you the actual value, 7, the expected value, 8, and the expression that failed. Testing exceptions use pytest.raises to check that a function raises the expected exception. The match parameter checks the error message using a regular expression. You can also inspect the exception object. The exe_info object contains the exception type, value, and traceback. Fixtures. Reusable setup fixtures provide test data or resources. They run before each test that uses them. Use the @pytest.fixtureDecorator. Use fixtures as function parameters. Pytest injects them automatically. Pytest calls the fixture function before each test that requests it. sonftest.py. Shared fixtures. Put fixtures in sonftest.py to share them across all test files in the directory. Any test file in the test/directory can use these fixtures without importing them. Pytest discovers sonftest.py files automatically. You can have multiple sonftest.py files in different directories for different scopes. Parameterize. Test many inputs at once. Use pytest.mark.parameterize to run the same test with different inputs. This creates 8 separate tests from one test function. Pytest runs each one independently. If one input fails, the others still run. Mocking. Replace external dependencies when your code calls an external API, database, or file system. You do not want your tests to depend on those systems. Tests should be fast, reliable, and run without network access. Use mocking to replace external dependencies with fake objects. Markers. Categorize tests. Markers let you tag tests with metadata. Run or skip tests by marker. Register custom markers in PyProject, TOML to avoid warnings. Test organization. A good project structure. Rules for organizing tests. One test file per source file. shopping_cart.py gets test_shopping_cart.py. Test file names start with test underscore. Pytest discovers them automatically. Test function names start with test underscore. Pytest runs them automatically. Put shared fixtures in sonftest.py. Available to all test files. Keep tests close to the code they test. Same directory structure. Running tests. Here are the most useful Pytest commands. TDD. Test-driven development. TDD is a workflow where you write the test first, then the code. 1. Red. Write a failing test that describes what you want to. Green. Write the minimum code to make it pass 3. Integration test. Example integration tests test multiple components working together. Here is a complete shopping cart test. This tests the full life cycle of a shopping cart in one test. It verifies that all operations work together correctly. What makes a good test? Good tests follow these principles. Fast. Tests should run in milliseconds, not seconds. Isolated. Each test is independent. No shared state between tests. Repeatable. Same result every time. No randomness or timing dependence. Self-checking. Tests verify their own results with assertions. Timely. Written close to when the code is written. Name your tests descriptively. Test coverage. Use pytest.cov to measure how much of your code is covered by tests. The output shows which lines are not covered. Aim for 80 to 90% coverage on important code. 100% coverage is not always worth the effort. Some code, like if __name __equals __main __, does not need testing. Common testing mistakes, testing implementation instead of behavior tests that depend on each other.